Welcome to Autocar India Quick News, your weekly wrap of all the happenings from the automotive world. Before we begin, please ensure you're subscribed to the Autocar India channel and have hit the bell icon to be notified every time we have a new video up. We'll start the week's news with Citroen that unveiled the India-bound Basalt SUV coupe. To put things in perspective, the Basalt is a mid-sized SUV, but its roofline and high-deck tail give it a very distinct form factor to current players. In fact, the only other SUV coupe, so to speak, would be the Tata Curve that's also set for launch in the coming months. The three teasers released so far suggest a model big on show value. Frontal styling is similar to the C3 Aircross, with which the Basalt will share its platform and powertrains. Darkened A and B pillars, a contrast roof and snazzy alloy wheels are elements that jazz up the look, but sadly the lift-type door handles are part of the package too. Citroen hasn't revealed the interior as yet, but expect the dashboard to be shared with the C3 Aircross, though with different colors. Just to be clear, the Basalt will be a 5-seat model only and will not have the option of a third row of seats as offered on the C3 Aircross. However, buzz is that the Basalt will be better equipped than the C3 Aircross from the get-go, but it's still unlikely to be class-leading on this front. In India, the Basalt will be launched with Citroen's likeable 110 horsepower 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine with the option of a manual gearbox or a torque converter automatic. Further down the road, an all-electric derivative will also go on sale. The Basalt will be available from the second half of 2024 and pricing could undercut traditional rivals. Expect a price tag in the 11 to 15 lakh rupee ex-showroom bracket. What do you think of the Citroen Basalt? Let us know in the comment section below. Sticking with Citroen, the French car maker will upgrade the C3 hatchback by June this year. The big new addition will be the option of an automatic transmission variant. The gearbox in question will be a 6-speed torque converter auto that will exclusively be offered with the higher spec 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine, a combo also seen on the larger C3 Aircross. The torque converter gearbox should bring in a level of smoothness AMT-equipped rivals like the Tata Punch and Hyundai Exter can't offer. On the flip side, fuel economy could be down on rivals. The C3 Automatic is expected to cost 1 lakh rupees more than its manual counterpart. The refresh will also bring added features such as auto climate control, LED headlights and a foldable key. Safety upgrades will include standard fit 6 airbags, ISOFIX child seat anchorages and rear seat belt reminders. Notably, a more comprehensive facelift is due next year that will bring in thoroughly redesigned styling and a redone interior as well. Renault and Nissan have been lying low for quite some time, but the alliance partners have just announced plans to bring in 4 new SUVs to India starting 2025. The models will be 2 5-seater SUVs, one from each brand, and 2 7-seaters derived from the same models. The SUVs will be based on the Renault-Nissan Alliance's modular CMF-B platform that underpins a number of global models, including those from Renault's sister brand Dacia. The two brands also released teasers of the first of their models. The Renault SUV in question will be the new Duster, though the teaser does hint at a slightly redone front end for India. Nissan's version of the SUV will sport a different front end, and the idea is to give the models a good deal of visual distinction. If you recall, the first-gen Renault Duster and Nissan Terrano were near identical in look. Renault and Nissan also confirmed that the new products from the two brands will be introduced parallelly. The first wave of new SUVs will come towards late 2025. No details on engines or specifications have been revealed as yet, but you can watch our first look video of the new Dacia Duster to get an idea of what to expect. Renault and Nissan also confirmed studying another 2 models for our market, and there's a chance these could be electrics. Stay tuned to autocarindia.com where we'll serve you the updates hot. Force Motors has released a first teaser of the upcoming 5-door Gurkha. The model is slated to go on sale by mid-2024. The teaser image shows the SUV in profile. A longer wheelbase does lend the 5-door a slightly different stance, but the basic squared-out shape and G-Class link is still very evident. Test mules suggest certain elements exclusive to the 5-door though. Square headlamps in place of the 3-door model's round units and 18-inch diamond-cut alloy wheels in place of the 3-door Gurkha's 16 inches have been spotted. The Gurkha has also been spotted testing in a 3-row seating configuration, though the final seat layout for production is not yet known. The Gurkha 5-door will use the same Mercedes-derived 2.6-litre diesel engine that powers the short wheelbase model. A manual gearbox will be standard, though 4x4 with shift on the fly could be an upgrade for the 5-door model. The Gurkha 5-door is expected to carry a premium of 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees over the 3-door version. The Gurkha 5-door will go up against the Mahindra Thar 5-door that also comes in the second half of 2024. If the Tata Nexon's variant mix wasn't complicated already, Tata Motors has now added another 5 new AMT variants to the Nexon lineup. The Nexon Petrol AMT range now starts at 10 lakh rupees for the Smart Plus trim, while the diesel AMT versions are now priced from 11.8 lakh rupees for the pure trim. The new trims bring down the entry price for the Nexon AMTs by 1.2 to 1.3 lakh rupees. In terms of features, the base Nexon Smart Plus gets items like LED DRLs, a 7-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a 4-speaker sound system, electrically adjustable outside mirrors, drive modes, 6 airbags, ESC and ISOFIX child seat mounts. The pure trim adds features like full LED headlamps and tail lamps, rear AC vents, touch-based climate control, wheel covers and a 4-inch digital instrument cluster. Meanwhile, the Pure S packs in a sunroof, auto headlamps and wipers and an electrochromic inside mirror over the Pure trim. The Nexon Petrol AMT pairs a 6-speed AMT with a 120 horsepower 170 Nm 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine. The turbo petrol engine can also be had with a 5-speed manual, a 6-speed manual and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. The Nexon diesel AMT, on the other hand, features a 6-speed AMT that works with the 115 horsepower 260 Nm 1.5-litre diesel engine. The diesel engine also comes with the option of a 6-speed manual. Mercedes-Benz has given the G-Class a mild refresh that brings in minimal style tweaks, including a revised front bumper and radiator grille, rounded off A-pillars and a new lip added to the windscreen. Mercedes claims that the latter two changes have helped reduce the drag coefficient for the block-like G-Class. Inside, things are familiar, but the G-Class does get a tech upgrade with a new infotainment system with touch controls, which is a first for a G-Class. The upgrade also brings with it Merc's transparent bonnet function. This aside, also new to the G-Class are keyless entry, temperature-controlled cup holders and a wireless mobile charger. In terms of powertrains, all versions feature some form of hybridization. The G400D, available in India, continues with a 3-litre straight-six diesel that now comes mated to a 48-volt integrated starter generator. This boosts power to 357 horsepower and 750 Newton meters. The Mercedes-AMG G63 also gets some upgrades in the form of a new active suspension system that's designed to improve both on and off-road performance. There's also an optional AMG Active Ride Control, which is Merc's hydraulic anti-roll bar-free suspension tech that made its debut on the AMG SL63. Just like the standard G-Class, the AMG also adds 48-volt mild hybrid tech but produces the same 585 horsepower as before. The Kia EV9 has been announced as the 2024 World Car of the Year at the ongoing New York Motor Show. The model also took home the honor of World Electric Vehicle of the Year. Incidentally, the EV9 was also the winner of the 2024 Women's Worldwide Car of the Year that was announced earlier this month. The other two finalists for the top prize were the BYD Seal and the Volvo EX30. The new BMW i5 and 5 Series won the World Luxury Car of the Year award, beating the Mercedes E-Class and EQE SUV. The Hyundai Ioniq 5N bagged the Performance Car of the Year award, beating the BMW M2 and BMW XM. The Volvo EX30 was voted the World Urban Car of the Year, and finally, the new Toyota Prius bagged the title of World Car Design of the Year. The World Car of the Year title is selected by a jury of over 100 distinguished automotive journalists representing 29 countries, and the jury includes Horma Sorabji, editor of Autocar India, and Renuka Kirpalani, consulting editor, Autocar India. Moving over to news from the world of two-wheelers. Suzuki has launched the V-Strom 800DE in India at an introductory price of 10.3 lakh rupees. The adventure bike is powered by Suzuki's new liquid-cooled 776cc 270-degree crank parallel twin engine, which produces 84.3 horsepower and 78 Newton meters. A 6-speed gearbox is mated to this new mill, and a bi-directional quick shifter is standard. The V-Strom 800DE features a steel frame with the subframe strengthened to cope with the extra load of a pillion as well as luggage. With this 20-litre fuel tank brimmed, the V-Strom 800DE weighs 230 kg, while seat height is a relatively tall 855mm. However, rather disappointingly, the spoked wheels on the 800DE come short with tubed Dunlop mixed to a rubber. As for the features list, a number of electronic aids are offered as standard. The list includes a bi-directional quick shifter, 4 riding modes including a gravel mode, 3 traction control settings, and dual-channel ABS. Triumph has unveiled its Trident Triple Tribute, which is a special edition Trident 660 with a unique paint scheme and some accessories on board as well. The special edition Trident 660 pays homage to the Slippery Sam race bike, which was based on a 750cc Triumph Trident that achieved multiple victories at the Isle of Man TT in the 1970s. The design of the Trident Triple Tribute is highlighted with a distinctive white and metallic blue paint scheme accented with streaks of red. Notably, it sports the number 67 graphic on the sides and on the top of the tank as well. This color scheme is further complemented by a color-matched fly screen and belly pan, distinguishing it from the standard model. Mechanically, the special edition Trident 660 stands unchanged, powered by the same liquid-cooled 660cc inline 3-cylinder engine that produces 81 horsepower and 64 Newton meters. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox, it now features a bidirectional quick shifter, which is an optional extra on the standard bike. Production for the special edition of the bike will be limited to just 1 year, and while prices aren't out as yet, expect to pay a premium of at least 50,000 rupees for one. And that's all the news we have for you this week. Stay tuned to Autocar India for all the latest from the automotive world.